Okay, trying out an aspiring spike brew here, Timeless Lotus. This is a deck he's been working on a lot. It looks very cool. So the aim here is to get as many Amulet of Vigors in play as possible. 2 or 3 of them, ideally. And then you use these Amulet of Vigors with extra land effects to get up to the point where you're playing Timeless Lotus. Timeless Lotus then gets untapped by Amulet, gives you 10, 15 mana, lets you play Golos. Golos just basically draws your entire deck on that turn. You're typically able to combo off in one big turn just by making so much mana. And then, of course, we have Karn to go fetch either Filigree Sages, makes infinite non-blue mana with Timeless Lotus, which can then let you maybe Walking Ballista or keep spinning Golos. You can go get Aetherflux Reservoir to help beat the One Ring by killing opponents in their upkeep. And of course, it wouldn't be a modern deck without our own One Rings. We have 3 copies of Minamo as well, because that card is so good with Timeless Lotus. It also is pretty messed up with the One Ring, so... this hand doesn't have an Amulet, which I assume means it's a non-starter. Obviously, we can sort of like slowly get our way there, but I think we're just like not meant to keep 7s that don't have access to Amulet, right? Especially game 1, when we're not going to be having to play through hate cards. Alright, this is a keep. We've got 2 Urza Sagas, which is 2 Amulets. I'm going to get rid of a Grazer? I guess Grazer is mana, right? But I kind of feel like I need all my other lands. Yeah, the YouTube recording is live. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of a Grazer. And we're just going to start setting up these Amulets here by getting the Urza Sagas ticking up. Alright, put not reveal companion. It's true. It's true. They should do that, Callie. I agree with Callie's comment right here, YouTube. Check out this comment. Maybe by the Thursday stream, I'll have something on stream to show like, hey, hat. I don't know. I need to look into how realistic it is to wear that hat for like several hours before I commit to anything. I also have a Patreon. Do I? I have a Patreon. Oh, yes, I do. At patreon.com/autumnlilypad. Thank you, aka Imani, for reminding me about the Patreon that I forgot that I have. Good morning, Alchemical. Alright, so the scary thing here is if they have Force of Negation. Obviously, if they don't have Force or Grief here, this game's going to be very easy. You might have to investigate where your money's going if I don't, it's true. Oh. Alright, let's go get an Amulet. Amulet number 1 is in play. Spain, notoriously not hot country, exactly. I know this about Spain. What do I feel like making a token is so pointless, so I guess I'm just gonna grab my elk. Notoriously cold country, Spain. Was there a big stream buffer? Uh-oh, I'm sorry. It's out of my control. It's very much on Twitch's end. Alright. So they have 9, 10, 11, 12. So they have a 2-turn clock. So they're not going to kill me next turn. 15, okay. Well, they're still not going to kill me next turn. Even with a violent outburst, they only have 19. It's technically the hottest country I've ever been is the United States. But that feels like it's cheating a bit. Like, specifically referring to Vegas, nowhere else. Oh my god. Wait, oh, they have Violent Outburst, we are dead next turn, and they get to double grief me. Holy shit. Living End's so good. Living End's so good. So as a Saga card's pretty strong. Yeah, it's like pretty decent. Everywhere's hotter than the UK. It's true. I look out my window and just see all the polar bears and penguins walking around. Oh my god, alchemical. I bet. Wow, okay. Apparently we die. Cool. Fun. Good game. I hate that there's nothing you can buy with map in these spots. Like, we can't map for a way out of this situation. Very annoying. Am I casting my elk? Try and die slightly less? I don't know what we can even draw to get out of this situation. I guess I need this in hand. We are gonna bounce it back. My elk does stop me dying to Violent Outburst. That's something. And then we can, like, draw a Golos and get a little bit lucky. Is Golos good enough? Do we have all the colors? I feel like we have all the colors. Oh yeah, we could draw a ring. Yeah, a ring is also good. I guess Khan buys us time by a similar measure. Is there any reason to block this? Not really. I kind of like having my elk in play for Golos. Four mana, okay. Oh boy. Yep. One of Mount Doom. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know the text on Mount Doom. I know that Scam has been playing it as a one-of sometimes, and that it like pings people or something. You hate Living End, Titan Shift could never beat it. Living End is currently one of the best decks in Modern. Living End is like very firmly tier 1 at the moment. I think if the Pro Tours tomorrow and I was forced to panic register a deck, Living End would be maybe a very good option. I'm a little bit worried it's going to be targeted. Mount Doom, Legendary Land. Pay 1 life, add black or red. 1 black red, deal 1 damage. Sacrifice it and a legendary artifact, choose up to 2 creatures, destroy the rest. I don't know that that sounds terribly appealing in this deck. We just meant to board in the crypt. I don't know, it seems like decently likely we'll want to 2 for it, I guess. We just play out Khan on turn 2. Okay, this is 2 amulets we're keeping. Definitely just running out the Amulet against their deck because they have Grief. Valakut player. Mount Doom clearly shouldn't be legendary. God. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Liege. This is very, very expensive. And it's very, very situationally a board wipe, right? Like, it's not even always a board wipe. Alright, please don't force Vigor me. They don't force a Vigor me, we might kill them next turn. Turn 3 kill on the play. This is like 7 mana, play Lotus. Each Lotus is +5, so we have like 17 mana even before the Golos. You're saying we untapped. I guess I need to start storing up different colors. Definitely not be using up this green mana. Okay, play out a Lotus. We have some mana. Yeah, Golos. Oh, I guess I can just Karn and have infinite mana before we Golos, right? Hmm. Sounds pretty good. Just go get infinite mana. It is a... it is amazing that Amulet keeps dodging it whilst things like Summer Bloom get hit, yeah. Fuck! Oh my god. Okay. I think this is fine though. If this is all they have, we win, right? If this is all they have, we win. Because now I play this. Stirrings for Khan. Yeah. Stirrings for Khan, make infinite mana, play Golos. We don't have infinite blue, but we get like 4 Golos spins to find another blue source. We get to dig 12 cards. Seems pretty likely. All right. Game free. Let's go. This is 2 amulets we're keeping. Despite the slightly awkward mana situation. Now has 0 amulets. Oh, living end. Sam and Frodo throwing Golos into Mount Doom. Oh my god. That poor Scarecrow. What did it ever do to deserve that? I think the only thing scarier than them taking Amulet would be if they don't take Amulet. Oh well, that's terrifying. That means they have something to deal with this, I think. They have the Oliphant. Oliphant's so good. 8 power on a Cycler. Such a big improvement for that deck. Oh, right. They have Foundation Breaker. It's kind of hard for me to play around that, though. I have to wait, like, at least... The earliest I can play out my Amulet then is turn 3, if I want to play around it. Which sounds kind of rough to me, but... Gives Trample, yeah. It's just, like, the best Cycler in the deck by so much. So much better than any of the other ones it's ever had. Wondering if I'm meant to play out this Sloth. Or if I just... Like... It feels like it can't be that bad to play it out. Is there much downside to doing so? If we hold the Sloth and we find an Amulet and a bounce land, the Sloth is Dark Ritual. Or Dark Ritual ++. Which is kind of the intended purpose of the Sloth in the deck a lot of the time. Also, we don't get to chump block it with it if we play it out like this, but it's pretty bad at chump blocking against them anyway. With them having the Trampler and the Menace creature. Yep, they take the ring. Attack me for 13. I don't believe this is good enough. We can play Golos as a blocker and we still take lethal. Guess we can find a ring. Wow. This magic feels hard. It feels like if they ever draw a grief, you just can't really beat them. I do, like, kind of wonder sometimes if Living End's just secretly kind of cracked now. And the only way to beat it is just play, like, a million hate cards. Like... My deck is just so resilient. It kills in like 2 hits really reliably now. Sometimes kills in 1 hit. The new cyclers are messed up. Yeah, I just don't know that Graveyard Hate. Graveyard Hate is good against Living End only if you're not a creature deck. If you're a creature deck, Graveyard Hate does nothing against Living End because they still get to Wrath of God you whenever they want. Yeah, it's calling one of the stronger decks pre-Lord of the Rings, yeah. I was. Okay, after we're done with this league, I'm playing some Living End. Have I tested it yet? I tested it before the new cyclers. I think the deck is like meaningfully stronger now. I was already like pretty impressed with it before the new cyclers. I think my fear is that like Living End's gonna be is clearly so good that people are just gonna target it by playing like just every deck has like free Chalice of the Voids and whatever, you know? And that sounds miserable to play against. But also I can't deny that the deck is kind of incredible. Chalices and Graveyard Hate in most sideboards, yeah, and it's still doing like okay. Even for all that. Oh my god, okay. Spooky, spooky, spooky. 14 to 16 lands. Yeah, that's part of the reason the deck's so good now. They get to run a really low land count and yet reliably hit their lands because of the land cyclers. It means their deck's just like a lot more consistent than it used to be, and it was already pretty consistent. Because now they just don't miss land drops. But they also get to up the density of cyclers so that they always like have enough stuff in their yard. Just such a big improvement. Alright, so we probably die next turn. We need to draw a payoff. Oh my god. Phew. So I can play this. Go up to 5 mana. Play Lotus. Go up to 10, play my Elk. I'm Rainy the Witch, where is dog? Do witches traditionally have dogs? Genuine question. I thought witches were typically more like cat people. Rainy does, wow. Wild. Or a wolf. You seem to know an awful lot about the menagerie that this... Oh, Ronnie does. Sorry. Sorry, I misread. It's true, Ronnie does have a dog. Summit Grove Chamber, yep. I appear to not be necessarily dead yet. God, I love Blythe. Blythe is excellent. They have 4 mana. If they have a Dryad that only gets them to 5. Oh no, sorry, it gets them to 3. Alright, so we're 100% dead next turn. If they have anything resembling a Titan in their hand. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. This deck feels like it has so many different pieces that have to come together, right? I don't know about this one, y'all. I don't know about this one. It feels like there are so many pieces that have to line up. Maybe this is how Amulet keeps surviving, yeah. While we play competitive solitaire. We've had Hallowed Moonlight for a bit, but saw people running Silence instead. In red white against Living End and Cascade. It depends. If you're a deck that's trying to kill them really, so I think Silence is a lot better if you're trying to kill them fast. Because which I assume you are, because I assume you're talking about Burn. I think Silence is a lot better if you're trying to kill them fast. Because it just costs less mana, it's less to hold up, and lets you develop your game plan faster. Whereas I think Hallowed Moonlight is typically a better card if you're trying to play the long game, since resetting their yard means they have to put in so much more work to Living End again. So like, hyperlinear aggressive decks or whatever want Silence, I believe. Whereas anything slightly slower than that probably wants Moonlight. I assume we're dead here. I'm not gonna make them go for it. Seems extremely likely. As far as I understand. Oh, I'm really sad. The first match where we just demolished our opponent in really cool ways 2 games in a row is the one I didn't record. Now we're facing like decks that aren't 4-color, aka good decks. I'm pretty sure the 4-color deck just sucks. I don't... Even with the One Ring, like, I don't know. Like, I know it's been doing well in tournaments, but a bit of me suspects it's just bad. Maybe that's just hubris. Like, I was watching Canister play it this morning, and it looks so mopey. I can't keep this, right? It does have an amulet, but it only has the one. This hand seems pretty bad. We don't have a green source for the stirrings. Well, this doesn't have an amulet and is also just wildly non-functional in every way, so I'm going to mulligan. Go to 5. Okay, we'll keep this, get rid of Manamo. So, Boseju's obviously good against their deck. I feel like I kind of just have to keep the cards that, like, precede my game plan. Do I want to play out Amulet on one? I guess I do, because I could draw Mycosynth Gardens. Yep. Oh my god. Persevering my multi-5. Very rude. Yeah, that is a beating. It's true. Right, I guess we're just going to try and hard cast this One Ring and hope that Minamo plus One Ring can get us enough cards to claw us out of this. Somehow, if they give me time. They give me a lot of time. Favorite MTG doggos. I really love Nightpack Ambusher. Does that count? Are we counting wolves as doggos? I'm counting wolves as doggos. Nightpack Ambusher's a pal. Anything can be doggo, it's true. I've even heard people can be doggos. Flamethrower has a pet dog. Oh. I can't remember his name, but I know the one you're talking about. The 2 and a green one that, like, untaps things. Yeah, has Mowu. I know the dog's name is Mowu. I can't remember the name of the Planeswalker, but... Well... I guess I'm dead. Cool. Opponent stack more consistent and more interactive, you're saying? You don't say. Sure is a Valakut or free, sure is. Yeah, I guess we're gonna play some Living End in a minute. Kind of feels like every deck I've played for the last, like, 2 weeks loses to Living End, so I should maybe play some Living End. This hand doesn't have an amulet, so I guess we're mulliganing. Like, we have an Ancient Stirrings, but we're not casting it till turn 3? Maybe that's fine. Sounds pretty bad. Sounds like that's, like, never gonna win a game against anything. Okay, this is good. I mean, this doesn't have a payoff, but it has, like, the setup. Hope to find a Golos or a Khan or a Ring or something. Yeah, no, absolutely, Callie. I'm gonna play Living End after this. Oh, they dredge? Perhaps. Perchance. Gonna get otherworldly gazed. They are dredge. Cool. Alright, they find Narcomoeba, Creeping Chill. That was not a very good dredge 12. Pretty okay with that. They do still have a Dark Blast to dredge next turn, I guess. Yes, this turn was making another amulet. Thick hat, thank you. Somehow it's only the second sickest hat that I've shown on stream today. We're gonna have a normal quantity of amulets here. Oh, they do have an ox, I guess. Possible that we do have to kill them next turn, and... Is this a sick cat stream? Always. Oh my god, yeah. 11, 12. Potential creeping chill. I have to kill them this turn. We have to get the turn free here. I grab third amulet. I play Growth Chamber. I guess. Feel like it's pretty hard for me to kill from here, though. I need, like, specifically Golos, right? I mean, that's Golos. Does Khan do anything? Khan could get Ring. That could be safer than getting Golos. If I get a Golos, I'm probably not going to try Burn, but I will admit that Burn has seemed like reasonably positioned against a lot of decks people are playing at the moment. If I get Golos, I go get Lotus Field. Yeah, I get to spin Golos 3 times. I get to see 9 cards. That's probably good enough, right? That probably kills the vast majority of the time. Burn with Darcy. I think I prefer the idea of Burn with Darcy, but I don't know that I have a terribly strong preference. Horrible money pile matchup. Oh, maybe. People were telling me yesterday that money pile was bad against Burn. But I beat Burn when I was playing money pile. And was like kind of surprised that that was people's opinion. I guess you only get to see 6 cards. Still, 6 cards is like pretty good odds, I think. Play the Sloth. In the Lotus Field. Spin. That. Pilgrim. So yeah, I have 15, 18 mana, and it's 21 to spin 3 times. Cool. I assume I should eat into blue and green mana because we have this growth chamber in hand. Two cons. What does that do? I mean, I can grab a One Ring worst case scenario, which is pretty good. Timeless Lotus, cool. That makes things not too challenging. Cool. So we got the turn free kill, which is great. We now have infinite on blue. I get Etherflux Reservoir. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. I should just be killing them with Ballista because this isn't as reliable, right? Because it's like, I guess it's like wildly unlikely I brick, but it's technically possible. Golos hits 15 lands somehow. I don't know. I think I can take game actions at random and probably win at this point. Do this a little bit. Activate Golos again. Cast map. Stirrings. Cast Lotus. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the ring is like not a good card against burn though, right? I feel like the ring builds should be worse against burn. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like the only thing in the burn deck that the ring's actually good against is Rift Bolt. Otherwise, like, are you really going to be putting counters on the ring against them? Or are you really happy with 4 mana, like, not Time Walk? Hey, Elflawyer, good to see you. I guess it kind of gives you time. I guess if you play it on 4 mana, you then get to untap and Omnath the turn after. I don't know. I don't know. It's not inconceivable. Okay, I will admit it's not guaranteed, but it's not inconceivable to me that 4 color is actually worse against burn now that it's playing the ring. Maybe that's just nonsense, but God, this hand's so close to amazing. I guess I'm gonna go to 5. Yeah, games that revolved around the ring, they were too slow. That makes loads of sense. What kind of deck is this? A very normal Magic the Gathering deck. Full of normal Magic the Gathering cards. Hey Alpha, I'm doing good this morning. Having a good day. Very chill day. Kind of what I needed. You seen Spike play this deck? Yeah. I'm not convinced I'm very impressed by this deck. It is fun though. Certainly fun. Minamo. Grazer? Grazer. Titanless Amulet. Amulet of Vigor did nothing wrong. Oh, they found Stinky. Well, they get to turn to Oxme. Wow, that draw is amazing. I do wonder sometimes if Dredge is just like secretly really good. I'm always surprised I don't see it do better at events. What does Dredge even do these days? I don't know. I just like, I always see people multi-5 and still just have really powerful draws of the deck, but maybe I'm just crazy. Amulet of Vigor. Give. Next time we have 6 mana. Guess we don't have to go for it next turn yet, though. Necessarily. Well, they get to Ox me here, though. It's so dead. I don't know if that's actually true. Maybe it's like conceivable I win this game. Wow, Snubby's hanging out. Snubby knows not gravity. Defies such things. Alright, I go to 12. We have to turn free them again. Or else we die. Hey, Sophia. Yeah, we have to turn free them or we have to find the ring. Interesting. Oh, I can't quite get 3 amulets in play before field, right? I guess I have to lead on... I guess I don't have to lead on this. I can cast this first. It just makes no real difference though, because I'm going to end up doing this anyway. I might as well lead on this. Green. Blue. Living End does not play the ring. Yet. Oh no, Sophia, that does suck. I'm sorry. Alright, how do I get this to enter the battlefield tapped? Should probably have had green mana open, doesn't really matter. Draw cards. Ooh. Spicy draw. Draw 2 cards. Cool, next time we get to draw 8 cards and then try and kill them. Cute hat, thank you. It is a cute hat. Oh, I'm glad the cute hat's helping. Oh, Sophia, we have an even better hat over here. Somehow. If such a thing exists. I can't really like wear it on stream and show it off properly, but it is like A+ witch's hat. Let's get the light on it, I guess. A+ witch's hat. Very pretty. Yeah, it looks much better when it isn't in awful lighting. Isn't this incredible? The giant bow too, just like the massive fuck off bow. It's amazing. The hat is amazing, yeah. Yeah, it is. Pro Tour winning hat right there. Wow. As it happens. Maybe. Ooh, that's good. That's like plus a bunch of mana. Alright, yes, we need to draw more cards. Because we do not have enough cards yet. I should cast this before I find the other Lotus Field, right? Otherwise I'll feel really sad. Go for it. Grab field. Green. Make. That would be kind of awesome if that does end up happening. Win the Pro Tour in a massive hat. Lotus? Golos. Cool. Yes, Golos is technically plus mana. Oh, I don't have all the colors to spin, right? I have a growth chamber. I have a growth chamber left in my deck. Oh no, I was talking about the 5 mana Lotus. The unassuming free Alquin's the throw toy, yeah. Guess I do this. Guess I do this. There another Minamo? There is, actually. Maybe I meant to get Minamo with Golos instead and have, like, blue mana for it. Iamani. Who needs lands in play anyway? God, we're getting dangerously close to bricking here. Be a little embarrassing. Never mind, game's easy. What's that? 20 mana? Don't mind if I do. Guess I should be careful. Alright, so if I use up the non-blue... I guess I can just cast the Sloth to start, whatever. Cast Sloth, put in Growth Chamber. Making you feel some things, yeah. I don't think this deck is very good, but it is certainly very fun. Alright, so that's infinite mana. I guess I just go get the Sage. Cast the Sage. And we can untap the ring and draw 5. Can't. Do I like cube? If you couldn't tell from some of the decks I choose to play, I am in fact quite a cube fan. I do have a Manic Cube, it's true. Oh, I'm not coming to CubeCon, sadly. I can't really justify traveling apart from for, like, when I'm going to things to win money. I know that's a really boring answer, but travel is very expensive and I do not earn a huge amount. I would love to go to CubeCon, but it's just not realistic. Nice! 2-0 Dredge. Alright, I'm gonna run a quick ad break before our final round here to get rid of pre-rolls. Finding accommodation would be difficult. Is it in Madison? Or actually is CubeCon? Oh, you're floor judging. Nice. Alright, final round. Or is just living in cost of rent? I might be able to afford that. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Love to go fast. That end doesn't seem great. You're gonna bowl on 7, game 1. Well, I guess if I keep this, Stirrings gets to dig for Amulet of Vigor, and I'm on the play. I have a little bit of time. Ring can buy me time too. I think I'm gonna keep this. Certainly could believe that I'm not meant to. I'm going to. Oh, Mountain Goats tomorrow is hype. I've never worn noise cancelling headphones to a concert. I have, I do wear my loop, whatever they're called, in my ears though, when I'm at concerts. I don't know what they're called. Loop earplugs, I guess. Yeah. Those are really good. Jarvis! Oh, your raid isn't quite nice. You're one off. Thank you so much for that not quite nice raid though, Jarvis. It's good to see you. Can we get a shout out for Jarvis? Lovely person, lovely streamer. For everyone joining us, we're currently playing some Timeless Amulet. And once we finish our final round of this, I'm probably going to be playing some Living End ? Hey there, welcome to the stream. Oh, I guess I should introduce myself. Hi, I am Autumn or Rain or Rainy. Any of those names are good. I play Magic occasionally do okay at it. Try not to make a habit of it. Good to have y'all here. Alright, this is where things get spooky. They're gonna reunion me. How did we get paired against Dredge 2 rounds in a row? How does that happen? Top 8 a Pro Tour every so often, NBD. Once a year or so, I stop losing matches of Magic for the length of one tournament. This is really spooky. Maybe I should have mulled to a faster hand. I don't know. Did Oko get unbanned? Yeah. Came along and turned me into an elk even. Modern or standard? I prefer standard over everything else by a wide margin. I wish every tournament was standard. If I had my way, every single Pro REL tournament would be standard. But modern's like fine. Pre-DRS ban legacy? That's true. That's close. That's close. Oh no, I'd keep drafts in the PT. Drafts are fantastic. Draft plus standard is like the ideal Magic tournament. Hey Mike. PT Cube. I really enjoy Cube. I don't know that I would enjoy a Cube Pro Tour. Maybe. Pro Tour Khan's Cubelet, hell yeah. I'd crush that tournament. You'd win a Pro Tour? No, you'd come second. Oh no, you normally beat me at Khan's Cubelet, right? Maybe you would win a Pro Tour. You're definitely the second most practiced person at Khan's Cubelet in the world. KTK draft was A+. Agree. Alright, well we get to ring them. That's pretty good. Oh, I guess I should have played Urza Saga last time, huh? I'm silly. I'm very silly. So I can play this, copy this, play a bounce land, play a ring. And probably kill them next turn. No, yeah, this worked out. Okay, I haven't actually started learning the draft format yet, if I'm being honest. I tend to like front load my constructed and then start learning limited like 2 weeks before the Pro Tour and just almost exclusively focus on limited once I start down that path. That's like my preferred way of handling things. Turn 1 Altar of the Brood. Hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. I prefer to start playing limited once like everyone else has kind of figured out the format a bunch. Because the reality is in constructed, I tend to be a weirdo and just do my own thing regardless of like what everyone says is good. But I don't really gain that much from like waiting on constructed that extra week or two. Whereas waiting that extra week or two on limited is great. Alright, hopefully we can kill them. They could mill a creeping chill here. That would be funny. They get to look at free cards. They've hit 2 chills. Cool. Did not die. I mean, I might still be playing the ring. Ring's a pretty good card, I don't know. Wish I could sneak down this extra amulet. I can play Timeless Lotus. Into One Ring? That gives me more mana to work with next turn. I could also try and spin Golos here, I guess. Creeping Chill deals damage. Yeah, they milled in my upkeep. Hence my concern. Alright, so I play this, go get Lotus Field. So it's going to be -5 +6. That's +1. So we end up with 12 mana. So I get to spin and One Ring. No, you're good, mate. Nothing to apologize for. I mean, no, that was an awful suggestion. You should be ashamed. I'm furious. Shameful. I could get Minamo to draw a lot, that's true. Just go get Minamo, draw off this, play One Ring, and then hope to kill them next turn. Hope they don't creeping chill me in my upkeep. Guess. Well, this doesn't sound terrible to me. Honestly, does not sound terrible to me. Oh, it also makes mana? Apparently. Alright, we found Khan. So that should be infinite mana, right? Infinite non-blue mana. I guess it's not. Yeah, Minamo is quite the magic card. So I can untap Timeless Lotus, then I have no blue mana remaining. I have 1 blue mana, which is not enough to do the thing. If I want to be super safe, I untap Lotus, go Khan for Crypt, play Replacement One Ring, and say go. Yeah, Phyrexian can copy Timeless Lotus, that's pretty good. I might just want to play it safe and say go though, I don't know. Coward's move. Seems pretty hard to lose if I do that, right? I'm gonna coward mode it. I don't know, it just seems so hard to lose if I coward mode, right? Like, I wouldn't do this post-board when they have disenchants in their deck, but like, pre-board, this just seems fine. And we just have to stop them getting a creeping chill in my yard. In their yard, in my turn. So, seems like a thing we can do. Obviously, they can kill my Khan. It doesn't really matter. I guess they could kill my Golos. I do get to draw like 7 cards there. It seems like we should be fine. So they should kill Calm, which they are doing. Worried if they block, they're like more able to kill my Pilgrim with Conflagrate or something. I don't know. Yes, I just block. Double Dark Blast. Maybe some mistakes were made. Alright, draw a card. Very good draw. A+. Also good. Okay, we should just have lethal here then. Normal quantities of mana. Golos. Cool. Let's try scrying. See what we find. Maybe I meant to do this after spinning Golos again, so I have more info. Replacement One Ring, sure. We don't have... Okay, so I just get Growth Chamber. But all my extra land effects are in the deck somewhere. It feels like. E. pretty good. And a sloth. Keeping track of all this mana and paper. Yeah, that's certainly an experience, huh? We have a Gruul Turf here. So I guess I just go grab a Rot Farm. Yeah, you're not allowed to use dice for floating mana. This is maybe the first deck ever where that's actually a problem. like, it's actually meaningfully a problem to have to write down every single change. Okay, another sloth, I guess. And this to my hand. Where are my fucking cons? I swear I have cons in this deck. Somewhere. Thank God. Let's just go get the stupid reservoir. Even if I somehow don't kill them, we're gonna gain a lot of life. Also, we should be able to kill them. I believe. I believe in our ability to win the game from this position. Alright. Yeah, you have to count how many spells you're casting as well. This sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare. Good lord. I love how we have this massive Karn toolbox, and the only cards we've ever considered grabbing in the entire league are like these. This is great. This is gaming. We had the option to get Metamorph, and then I decided to do something else. Alright, fight me, opponent. Bring on your best dredging. Alright. Yeah, I think you can usually get Ballista. Ballista is specifically worse if your opponent has Solitude and has a One Ringed in their turn, I guess. Since you can't put 2 Ballistas in play, whereas you can put 2 Metamorphs. Yeah, I guess if everyone has Force of Vigor, they can just kill the 2 reservoirs. In your end step. Seems pretty hard for them to win from there, but maybe. So we have an Ancient Stirrings to go find an amulet, but we only have the 1 amulet then. We do have Wandering though. I guess I get to Wandering on turn 3. I don't know if I'm allowed to keep this hand. It's possible you just have to mull any 7 that doesn't have like an amulet literally in hand. But I feel like being able to Ancient Stirrings into it and having like turn 3 Wandering ready in a matchup where Wandering is really good, like maybe justifiable. Alright, well, we failed. Go team. I do need to get a bounce land in hand at some point. I could get Saga to go get the amulet, I guess. But if I'm Lotus fielding next turn, that doesn't actually work. I have 2 explores, that's true. Oh, maybe I'm silly. If I put in Lotus Field, I can't even guarantee to go for the ring, right? I guess the bounce land helps fix that problem. The bounce land lets me put in the ring, the fact that I took the bounce land. But yeah, maybe I was meant to take Urza Saga and then just go like turn 3 Urza Saga ring. Opponent has disconnected. I'll take an amulet anyway, that would be nice. That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. I looked away and some stuff happened. Some stuff sure happened whilst I was looking away. Alright, let's fire off and explore. Fire off a land drop. Next time we get to One Ring. Do some time walking. What are they up to over there? Another reunion? Oh, they can ox? I suppose. Then we need to ring every turn for the rest of the game. Cool. Cool. Oh, they have so many Watas in against us, and Fort Caesars too. Nice. Happy they don't have ancient grudges. Let's slow things down. I don't know. I feel like this is looking pretty good for us. We get to draw 8 cards before I need to figure out my next game action. Hey, an amulet. Four mana, time walk, draw free. Pretty good, pretty good. I would play that. Oh no, I probably was meant to play a bounce land, because then I get to do the stirrings, right? Oh, that was bad. That was pretty bad. I guess I can still do it. I'd just rather do it next turn at this point. What is this? Do they have counter magic? Oh, sure. Sure. I was so ready to get Dovin's vetoed. Lose my mind. I guess Force of Negation is a very real card, actually. They've knocked me, but they have Prized Amalgam. They can do it. Double black? Wait. Oh. Oh. Deal. Alright, roll 2 cards. Play an Ancient Stirrings. Well, this is not ideal. Huh. Oh, Myxip Gardens is another amulet. Yeah, just take Gardens. Yeah, Garden seems great. Slovers. Hey there, buddy. How are you doing? Ancient Stirrings. Take for an amulet, I guess. Nice. I also have a rock farm. Okay. Lay ourselves a Golos. Find the Field of Lotuses. Oh. Fuck. Oh my god. You're meant to play Timeless Lotus and then grab Minamo. And that's so much more mana. And it doesn't blow up half your mana base. Holy shit, that's so smart. I mean, it would have been even better if I'd seen it in advance, but you know, that's really cool. That's a really cool interaction. I should have done that. I think we'll find a way to make it through this very trying time. Right, activate Golos. Expedition map. You know, that's not quite what I was looking for. Ancient Stirrings, yeah. Amulet of Vigor. Or I could get Golos and that, like, makes a million mana with Minamo. I guess. find Minamo. Untap Minamo. Untap this. Untap Minamo. Untap this. Untap Minamo. Tap this. Cool. Oh, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time, y'all. It's back in hand. Go grab filigree sages. Filigree sages untaps this. Let me untap the ring. Draw free. Lotus. That lets me add a bunch of blue mana. Fuck. It's the top one. Cool. Calm. Find reservoir. Play reservoir. Cast map. Cast sloth. Cast sloth. Easy. Easy win. We had a minute left. I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't close. Wasn't close. Alright, that deck's really fun. Honestly, I don't really think it's very good after that league. I think it does not interact very much and is very vulnerable to interaction. But it's very cool. Certainly a lot of fun.